Unfathomable outcomes are brought by fallacies and illusions. Welcome to the Abyss Garden, a secluded land where we create endless pathways, unique cards made to inspire your stories. In today's video we are coming back to our tiny tales that we've been following for the last few days. This week's tale started with the creation of a new character, a new being, some kind of faceless, shadowy creature. Along the different scenes, it ended up meeting up with a known character in the Abyss Garden, an intriguing wizard that allowed it to lose its mask, to lose its face, to lose its persona. And last time we followed its falling mask turning into a new creature. But now, with the random pathway that I drew to inspire this scene, we are gonna get back to our main character. This card that I drew was called the Stormed Child, and it states that no environment is too hostile for entities to thrive. The main idea that it brought me, a link to the previous scenes that we had, is that our new character, this unknown darkness, might have fallen into some kind of trap set by the Gunslinger, by this mysterious wizard. And as we saw in the past, as we discovered scene after scene where we saw the Gunslinger, it seemed to have an eerie ability to create illusions and to use its powers to kind of subdue creatures to its will. And so last time we had them two in front of each other, the Gunslinger managed to make our new character lose its mask, lose its persona. And as we are gonna see now, the outcome of this seems to be that the Gunslinger is now able to enclose our new character into a prison of smoke, into some kind of maze, from which our unknown darkness seems to be unable to get itself away from. And it's kind of the idea that today's card brought me. The idea of creating a tiny environment that seems unfitted for our character, but which ends up being some kind of endless maze into which our character is able to continue its living and to thrive. And so I tried to depict our Gunslinger, this wizard of illusions, creating this smoke from its two now blazing arms. As we saw in the second to last scene, we saw it creating these flames of unknown from its hands. And now we see him using them as some kind of smoke creating device to enclose our character. So I still have some struggles, as you may see, to depict humanoid characters. I feel like I did quite a better job on the first scene for this week's Tiny Tales. While with the Gunslinger I always seem to struggle to depict its body and its claw. I'm guessing I'm gonna try to do a better job in the future, and maybe spend some time doing some experiment on how I could depict its body shape. And there's also the fact that now we see it from the front, which is also something that I did it once or twice in the past. But yeah, I don't have a clear image of its 3D shapes in my head, which might explain why I'm still struggling on creating these basic characters and these basic elements. But I'm learning, and I'm guessing that I should soon find some kind of way to better depict these elements that I want to see in my drawings. But anyway, from this scene, from this peculiar part of our story, emerged a new card, which is called the Smoke Wizard, and states that unfathomable outcomes are brought by fallacies and illusions. I purposefully played here with name given to the Gunslinger, the smoke wizard, alluding to this notion and these ideas of smokes and mirrors, this idea of creating magic from illusions, which kind of alludes also to the fact that our new character, this unknown darkness, might have been trapped by its own belief that the Gunslinger could imprison it, and that maybe he could probably be able to get out, but its mind has been altered, has been mesmerized by the Gunslinger, and it is now unable to get itself away from the smoke. And I kind of like this idea and this notion. I'd be quite curious to know what kind of ideas or what kind of event you could imagine emerging from this pathway if you ended up drawing it. If you had some opinion on what this idea of unfathomable outcomes being brought by illusions, what kind of creations this could lead to. I'd be really curious to know that, in case you'd like to share that, to send me a message or leave a comment about your own point of view. But in the meantime, I'm gonna wish you a nice day, and I'll see you tomorrow for, I believe, the last scene of our Tiny Tales.